some ways, at some point in your life, everybody can be a lost rider.
I think so, yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the second half of this week's news from the camp house. We're here this morning with Justin Morrisey, who is the social media guy for the National Shooting Sports Foundation. We're talking about the upcoming SHOT Show, biggest trade show, sporting goods trade show, not sporting goods, hunting and fishing, hunting trade show, outdoor trade show, biggest one in the world. They're looking at 2,800 vendors, and that is amazing. If it's pretty much, it's made for wholesalers and retailers. It's a trade show, and then of course media. But this place, how many people do y'all expect?
We should have about 54,000 people in attendance, all in the Venetian and the Caesars Forum, or the Venetian Expo and Caesars Forum, for we call it SHOT Week. It's a full 6 days of festivities around the industry celebration of SHOT Show, and yeah, the main trade show is about 4 days long, so it's pretty intense with that many people.
Right. No, it's packed. I mean, it's unbelievable. The floor space, I don't know how to even describe it, because you've outgrown. Hell, a couple of years ago, you outgrown your initial floor space, and how many floors is it? And then you go over into some of this. You have to walk across the bridge and go to Caesars. Right.
There's there's a lot. I mean, it's in the Venetian Expo, it's two main floors, and then there are some other meeting spaces, and then you go over to Caesars Forum, and there's a bunch of space over there too. But it's the equivalent of about 18 acres, and it's enough space to park about. And it's kind of an interesting, quirky fact, about just under 2,600 M1 Abrams tanks, so like military tanks.
Oh, be darned. How many?
About 2,600.
Holy
so
mackerel.
It's basically just, if you can imagine a warehouse space that's filled with tanks.
Yeah.
That's the amount of space that is needed for the show.
All right. Well, I know I just got a new knee, and I don't have any business trying to cover that deal. I'm still limping around here, and I'm not even going to take a shot at that this year. But it is a hoot and a lot of fun. Now, one of the things that is a big deal with the National Shooting Sports Foundation, y'all do a lot of stuff with kids. You do a lot of stuff with safety programs. You want to clue everybody in on that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we own the Shooting, Hunting, Outdoor Trade Show, the SHOT Show. That is a B2B trade show, but NSSF also has a variety of programs, both for businesses and for consumers, for like public awareness. And we work with law enforcement agency partners across the country and gun owners and media, etc., to get messages out on the importance of safety with firearms. We are in the business of firearms, so obviously our members produce firearms, they sell firearms, and we think it's like critically important for anyone who is acquiring a firearm to understand the fundamentals of safety, and to really represent the community of gun owners in a positive way. So we have initiatives like Gun Storage Check Week that happens twice a year. It sheds light on the importance of secure storage in the home, mm-hmm. or in your vehicle or anywhere really. And then there's Project Child Safe, There is National Shooting Sports Month, and there's which is a national celebration of the shooting sports, to encourage people to get out and try, skeet shooting if they've never done that, or action shooting with a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got our Plus One mentoring initiative that is a mentor-focused initiative to recruit mentors and try to build up communities with leaders who want to help others just learn how to become a hunter or target shooter or promote firearm safety, etc. But I did kind of gloss over the Project Child Safe just a little bit.
What? Go ahead.
That is one of the biggest firearm safety programs, if not the biggest safety programs in the United States or even the world. We have worked with, we have over 1,700 law enforcement agencies across the country that we distribute locks, gun locks to. They're cable style gun locks.
Mm-hmm.
And it creates direct access to community members to go to their local police station, for example, and get a cable style gun lock as a basic means of firearm storage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all free cost, free charge. So we have distributed about 41 million of these locks in the last 25 years.
Ah, okay.
So it's a major program, and huge program.
All right. Once upon a time, ages ago, y'all were pretty much in lockstep with the NRA. And, I'm talking about 25 years ago. NSSF and the NRA were pretty much joined at the hip. I know there's still an NRA presence at the SHOT Show, but I don't think it's not quite as big a brotherhood as it used to be, is it?
I think NSSF we're industry focused, and the NRA is more consumer focused.
Okay.
There's crossover with both organizations, and we work on a lot of common issues, especially when it comes to legislation that's like anti-gun, that negatively affects both gun owners and the industry.
Right.
When there's legislation that attacks the industry, it's not only a lot of times attacking the industry, it's also attacking firearm owners, and that's what the NRA represents. Like I said, obviously there's crossover in representation.
Yes.
But we kind of have our lanes, and work together when it's necessary, and have done a lot of good things together over all the years too.
All right.
So.
I guess where I was going with some of that, the NRA does. They will get tangled up in some conservation issues sometime. Y'all pretty much strictly stay in your lane as far as just the shooting aspect, shooting sports. Or no, I'm not right. Go ahead.
No, we are involved heavily in conservation related
Right.
issues. We do a lot, but we're just not quite as vocal as the NRA publicly on that.
Okay.
We are definitely more surgical when it comes to talking with key players like legislators and public figures for that matter. But we do a lot of advocacy and have a really good relationship with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and state agencies across the country.
Okay.
And the firearm industry is actually a lot. I know that a lot of people don't know this about the firearm industry, but there's the Pittman-Robertson funds.
Yes.
That are generated from excise taxes on firearms and ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
And those excise taxes that manufacturers pay actually goes to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and distributed to state agencies across the country, like the Wisconsin DNR or Texas Fish and Game.
Right.
And that money goes into conservation projects. So
right.
The industry is extremely important in that regard, and on Capitol Hill and at the state level as well.
Good, good. Okay. Well, yeah, set me straight there, because I mean, yes, it is SHOT Show is, hunting show. So yes, absolutely, you're involved in conservation. Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And yeah, one of the things down here, what we always preach is that North American wildlife conservation model. And I just, an adamant, where is it in everybody's letterhead? I believe that everybody out here should be having that in their letterhead, so that it's on everybody's mind. It's in school curriculum, so kids grow up learning how wildlife conservation actually works. And
Yep.
and hell yeah, everybody always agrees with me, but they don't put it in their letterhead.
Yeah.
you know. So
Absolutely. Yeah, and
uh,
it's a substantial funding source
yeah.
through that, and there's a lot of other ways that conservation happens, whether it's through private landowners stepping up and being passionate about habitat management. There are a
Mm-hmm.
lot of really good organizations out there too. A lot of them that we partner with. Um,
Right.
that focus on conservation, like National Wild Turkey Federation, Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, Pheasants Forever, Ducks Unlimited, National Deer Association,
Mm-hmm.
etc. Um, there's a lot of conservation is at our core in our industry, because without those spaces and without those natural resources, a lot of things like hunting and shooting range access and all that wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Justin, I really appreciate it. We're out of time this morning, but I sure appreciate you being with me, and we need to get you down here for either a conference or a stampede.
Absolutely, I would love that.
Okay, conference is going to be May the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in Rockport, and the stampede will be the second weekend in October. So, need to put those on your calendar and try to make one. Sure love to have you down
Okay.
there. NSSF is also the sponsor of our Excellence in Craft competition and that banquet on Saturday night. So they play a major role in the Texas Outdoor Writers Association, and we really appreciate it. And I think Justin said they was going to up their ante this year. So so all right, folks. Thanks for listening this morning, Justin. Thanks for being with us, and
Thanks a lot, Herman.
you bet. Everybody go out. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all be safe, have fun, and y'all just remember, pretty much any day is sure a good day to be out in the woods.